Right, he was marking me. So I think, first of all, as Julian says, he'll be pleased that he's not playing against Rudiger. Listen, one quiet game, loads of strikers have quiet.
It won't faze him either. The top players, they don't let the negative energy get into their system and stay there long. He erased that game. This is now the moment. And this guy stepped up time. And
Haaland against Benzema. It's City against Madrid. They're fighting for a place in the final. See you in a moment.
Yes, focus, of course, every one of them at the top of his game. So here we go then, part two of the Dream semi-final. History chasing Manchester City against the 14-time European champions Real Madrid. The players out into a colourful cauldron of noise. It's the season regarded as the best in the world at the moment. And there are the captains, İlkay Gündoğan and Karim Benzema. Their careers can be defined, epitaphs written. It's a night for players to flourish under pressure, and the road paved in gold. Walker's going to shoot. Hasn't scored a goal in this competition for almost 2 years, and he's way off target with that
last week, but yeah, now what a prospect ahead of us. Exciting last.
Very much their priority. Here's Haaland. Militao there, maybe just taking a leaf out of the Rudiger book from last week and getting to him very. Kevin De Bruyne. It's a good ball whipped in. That's good defending though by Militao, and then Thibaut Courtois able to stuff out and help him. And now it's with the experienced Alaba. Bruyne. On it goes to Haaland. Great chance for Manchester City. Pulled back and nobody was there. It was just for Manchester City. Those twinkling feet of Bernardo Silva getting to work. Camavinga with his work coming. Onto that right foot. Opens up the space. All the way through and wide. It's been such a good start here for City. The value, the importance and the reward of coming out on top here in this one. De Bruyne hovering in the middle. It's a well-organised Madrid defence at the moment. Stones with the long-range shot, always drifting wide. That might be the option for Manchester City in the early going. And the lifted into Haaland! What a stop! Courtois, and then David Alaba with a clearance. How on earth was that not 1-0? Outstanding ball in, and I think of Courtois. And the Real Madrid goalkeeper gets his fist to it. Maintains this Midas touch, having been in such sensational form over the last few matches for Manchester City. Erling Haaland. Valverde trying to nick it back for Real Madrid, but all he can do is foul the City captain in a situation like this one. Plenty of pace on it from De Bruyne, who just might have been trying to catch Courtois napping.
Yeah, he was. That's what he was trying to do. It's a good angle.
Face for Kevin De Bruyne. It's a good tackle on him, though, by Modric. City corner. Kevin De Bruyne manages to whip the cross into not a bad area. Militao attacked it well, defended it well. The two centre-backs in the early stages. Good delivery towards the far side of the Akanji. Oh, no! What a save! What a save! That is absolutely world-class from Courtois. De Bruyne, and they're toying with them. Bernardo Silva! You don't sleep for that one! Elation for Guardiola! Explosion from the supporters! Wonderful finish from Bernardo Silva! And there's nothing that Courtois can do about that! And City have taken a giant stride towards Istanbul! 1-0 up on the night, 2-1 up an aggregate, and that's exactly what they needed. Here's Gündoğan. Haaland with the shot! Ooh! I thought that was going to rip into the top corner of the goal.
It's the hardest one of the lot.
Lack of understanding of how to win the ball back collectively. It seems like they're closing down as individuals, which obviously doesn't bode well for them.
Militao quickly across, spotted the danger well, but there's just been a bit of a collision there involving Haaland and Militao as well. To Rodrigo, who just popped up on this side, and he's got Benzema in behind, and that's really good goalkeeping by Edison. Toni Kroos with a lot of power. Toni Kroos rattles the crossbar. What a hit from Toni Kroos. Gündoğan stepping in. There's the chance. Oh, it's two! It's two! And it's
Jack Grealish, who was brilliant again there. Madrid giving the ball away.
Overrun by Manchester City here.
His best 11 are out there.
He's gone for the flat one. And the last touch there was a Madrid. Here's Bernardo Silva. He's going to shoot Bernardo Silva. And hit it straight at. Corner taken by Grealish. In towards Stones. Punched away by Courtois. And there's Haikett. But Bernardo Silva is the toaster. Doing this today, that'd be the best of any of them that I've seen from Real Madrid.
I think so. When we talk about Houdini acts last year,
It's to be seen. The two Bernardo Silva goals in the first half have Manchester City in a commanding position.
all away Madrid.
There's the energy of De Bruyne. Militao across to win it back for Real Madrid. Scores when that's as good as it's been for them. That's a foul, though.
That's a yellow
Ruben
card.
Dias, yellow card. Vinicius Junior was the player fouled. Free kick here to Alaba. Does hit one. Oh, he's had to save it. What a hit. And what a save from Ederson. Absolutely wonderful. Grealish. Defended it.
So I don't expect him to be losing them.
Gundogan is happy to hear the blow of the whistle when they were in possession. Grealish now slipping away from Carvajal, straightforward yellow card. Grealish, there's another one. Free kick flat from De Bruyne and cleared away by Carvajal. And he almost played it to Gundogan, he's got it, Carvajal.
Alaba will go to left back. Camavinga will go central where Luka Modric plays. It's not a problem for Real Madrid to do.
Here's Modric. Grealish. That's an underestimated part of Jack Grealish as Kevin De Bruyne. He can power on. It's good tracking though in there by Camavinga. Good midfield. Look at the space that De Bruyne has got. Haaland up there with him. Militao, the defender.
For City to collapse during this game. Not when they've been so dominant.
Manages to pull it back.
He's been one of the players who's had a little tiny bit of control with the ball, Toni Kroos. But Carlo...
Around in the back heel. Haaland's in! Oh, what a save again by Courtois. Haaland can't believe it. He thought that was number 53. It's a... To lead out Manchester City in the Champions League final in Istanbul. That's a foul by Camavinga. Free kick taken by De Bruyne. It's got in! It's an own goal, is it? Or did Akanji get the last touch? As Julian Lescott says, it doesn't matter because that must be the moment to take Manchester City to Istanbul. Eder Militao couldn't keep it out. Manchester City get a third goal on the night. They've got a 3-goal cushion on aggregate, and even Real Madrid can't come back from this. Istanbul, here they come.
He's just been stopped by a fantastic goalie, and Madrid's better.
On it goes to Alvarez! Manchester City are heading to Istanbul. They will play in the Champions League final against Internazionale of Milan, and they absolutely ripped Real Madrid apart. 4-0 tonight, 5-1 on aggregate, and the gap between these two teams is so...
Yeah, fantastic goal. The substitutes come